CheonBo Club, and that was quite significant, reaching number 100. And also that time, President Hori could greet us and then also explain the significance of 100. Right? If you, some of you who were there, you still remember the guidance given by President Hori. In fact, uh, that night, right after the celebration, President Hori already started to give some guidance to us, some directly given to Dr. Jimmy Vergara, and some were mentioned to me on how we can develop more. This became now a regional platform for all our Chonbos and blessed families and all leaders and members to come together and then receive inspiration together, receive encouragement, and then receive direct messages and guidance from our 21 chair and also our regional president. So that's why, yeah, although maybe it's a little bit challenging for other countries in our region to join because of time zone difference, but yeah, we are trying to reach out to more nations to participate because looks like if you're going to check the regular attendees in our Monday CheonBo Club, only a few countries out of the, of course, there are 14 nations in our region, but some nations don't have foundation. So basically, we only have like around 30 with national leaders with foundation. But out of these 30 nations, probably only around 6 or 7 nations are attending. So that's why still we have to promote well and encourage more our, especially our national leaders, to directly participate and involve because every time President Hori and also Dr. Kittle are giving guidance, we miss this very important guidance because sometimes President Hori gives guidance to each country or sometimes during our Sunday service or worship service, but also during Monday CheonBo meeting, he also gives very important guidance to, especially directly to our CheonBo families and blessed families. So that's why we should not miss this opportunity to listen directly from them. This time, so we are very grateful that all of us can participate all together in the celebration of our true parents' holy birthday. Of course, it's very significant. 104th birthday of True Father and 81st birthday of True Mother. Although many of us, we just joined online, but at least we could connect with our True Mother this time. We could participate in the pledge service, even in the special blessing of Heavenly Top Gun and missionaries. And then very inspiring, right? The blessing of 70 couples, and all of them will be sent out as missionaries to the world. In fact, some of them are already preparing to come to the Philippines as missionaries. And when we think of this, this is now the era really of second and third generation taking ownership and taking responsibility. So that's why one of the guidance given by President Hori right after our 100th celebration of our gathering of our CheonBo Club, he said, let's have more young people, especially young CheonBos from among our second generation and even first generation who have devoted themselves in public mission, who have become missionaries, graduates of Sun Moon, UPA, YLT, all of this. So let's gather also their testimonies so that we can also listen to them. So that's why that is the wish of our President Hori, that Monday CheonBo Club, we will also listen to testimonies from young CheonBo challengers and some of our second generation, especially those who are involved in public mission and supporting their parents to become CheonBo. So we are anticipating more testimonies from our young generations. Our, we call them the Hyojongrang, generation. And today, actually, this evening, we will listen to the testimony of one young second generation sister from the Philippines, Blessy, who took the responsibility. She took the challenge of standing as a regional director in one of our regions in the Philippines. And yeah, so we are excited to hear her testimony of faith and also of her determination to support our true mother this time. So, as also this time, of course, right after the celebration in Korea, our President Hori and Dr. Kittel remain in Korea this time. In fact, today, there is a very significant special seminar that was organized in Korea purposely for Dr. Kittel to present, the lectures that he made, that he developed. This is teaching about true parents' value, teaching about heavenly parents in the Christian perspective. So that's why this is, it caught the attention. This caught the attention of our beloved true mother when our regional president, President Hori, sent a report letter, like a reflection. It's a long reflection letter. If you remember that one time during our CheonBo meeting, President Hori shared in our Zoom chat, right? And then he said, "This is my gift. I am giving this only to those who attended the CheonBo meeting." So that's why in that report letter of President Hori, he also reported about this initiative in our region in Asia Pacific, particularly by our Choni One Chair, Dr. Kittel. He is developing this lecture, how to introduce only begotten daughter, how to introduce the essence of true parents based on Christian perspective. So that's why we use actually some of this during our PCLC conferences that we have conducted. And he developed more. Actually, there are 6 lectures. What he shared during the PCLC Nation Building Seminar is only 2 lectures. And then, yeah, when True Mother heard about this, and then when she read President Hori's letter, I heard that Mother read it 3 times because Mother was inspired and encouraged by this letter report from President Hori. And then gave instruction, please send this testimony of Reverend Hori, please send to all our continental directors and let them read. And then instructed all the professors, the researchers who were creating the contents of teaching true parents' value, the true parents' theology. And then they were instructed also to listen from Dr. Kittel. And so today, actually they just finished like 1 hour ago. So Dr. Kittel presented the 6 lectures, and then there are, discussions and question and answer, how to develop more this lecture contents so that this can eventually be adopted and be used for Christian audience. So that's why, yeah, this is a great offering from our region, Heavenly Asia Pacific, as we start this 12th year of Channel Group, right? The year of the Blue Dragon. And as Mother said, just like Blue Dragon, we have to ascend and fly high this year of the Blue Dragon. And also Mother said, in order for the dragon to fly, there is this magic pearl, right? If you heard that message of True Mother. So this dragon needs that magic pearl to be able to ascend and fly. So that's why, and then Mother said, what is this magic pearl? This is your absolute unity with the only begotten daughter, your absolute unity with True Mother. This is our magic pearl. So that's why all together, let's have, that excitement of offering something, out of Hyojo. Even though, even it's not a direction, but because we love Heavenly Parents, because we love true parents, then we want to contribute something. We want to do something for advancing national restoration and also for realizing, the settlement, the firm settlement of Chonilgu. So as I close, I would like to share just one slide, if I can be allowed to share, because actually, as I have mentioned today, this evening, we will listen from one of our precious second generation who is doing public mission in the Philippines. So, and this is actually one taken from the message of True Mother in 2020, June 27. 2020. I just like to share this content about becoming owners of Heavenly Parents' dream. This was given in June 27, 2020. True Mother said, Heavenly Parents' dream and True Parents' dream is for you to attend Heavenly Parent in the earthly world and become children of love, joy, and praise. Who can say we have realized Heavenly Parents' original dream? It is true parents' dream to realize this kingdom of heaven on earth, and it must become the dream of all blessed families. Especially, Mother said, especially among second and third generation members. So that is why I can feel the motivation of our beloved regional president so that we can have more and more young generation in our movement to also be involved and participate in our Monday CheonBo online meeting, because they are the future, and we can see this time also today is the start of the Heavenly Top Gun workshop, and then this 3 days workshop of the Heavenly Top Gun, this will become a kick-off when they will be having the graduation, the closing on 22nd February. Then that will be the time that Mother will commission them and then send them a foreign mission. So that's why, this is like new batch, new generation of missionaries, just like, during the pioneering times. But this time, true parents are sending this heavenly Top Gun missionaries, you know, in a different level, because now is the time of firm settlement of Chonalguk. As President Hori would say, when we settle, settlement is just beginning. But when we say firm settlement, it means we can start building, structures. It's not just we arrive, but it's already time of building structures. And so I think this time when True Mother is sending out our very young second and third generation to the world, then this is the start of like the firm settlement in the worldwide providence. Aju, just like when True Father sent out missionaries in 1975, but that was during the pioneering time to build foundation. But this time it's already firm settlement. So let's support our beloved True Mother, and as CheonBos, so we must be encouraged to that this year, the year of the Blue Dragon, will really bring greater results and greater victory. So let's do our best, my dear brothers and sisters, and let's enjoy each other's company in our Monday CheonBo evening tour. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much to our Reverend Dr. Judas Maligdev again for that very warm welcome remarks, as we have received again new guidance and inspiration, especially on the update of our Providence, especially with this new concluded True Parents' birthday, and also celebrating the 11th year of Chunuguk. And we hope and pray then that we can hear more, especially direct from Korea. Hopefully, we can listen from Dr. Kittel and also to our President Masashi Huri anytime from now, or maybe if not, and maybe by next week. So hopefully they can join with us anytime or any moment.
Yeah. We're not sure whether they can connect because they just finished an hour ago, but maybe now they are still having meal and conversation with all the other leaders after the presentations of Dr. Kittel. So everybody is excited to ask questions, so that's why I don't know. Hopefully they can connect later on, but we're not sure. So they're very busy this time in Korea.
Thank you. And so with that, then therefore, let us move on to receive also the opening message, of course, in behalf of our Choni Chairman, Dr. Kittel. Of course, with us is Tita Tricia Kittel with her short message to each and every one of us. So let's welcome our Tita Tricia Kittel.
We cannot hear the sound.
Oh, sorry. Uh, I'm greetings to President Hurry and all leaders and all CheonBo challenges, all CheonBo victors, and all second generation who are attending this meeting also today. And I'm very excited to listen today to Miss Leslie Bell Ramos. Uh, yeah, uh, I'm waiting for a message from my husband, but so far he did not call. He had a very busy day today. So, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Tita Tricia Quito. Again, on behalf of your couple, we would like to always be thankful and grateful for your presence every time we have our Monday CheonBo Club. So at this point of time, we are now about to receive the best practices coming from our regional director of Northern Luzon. But before that, now we are growing in numbers. We are almost to 200. Actually, we have more than because we have already opened this platform to all our brothers and sisters in Asia Pacific, and also this time including our second generation. And even there's already a clamor that we have to open more translation, not only from Thailand but also from Japan, because there are more Japanese members who would like also to join us in our CheonBo.
Yay!
Hopefully next week we can also have already translator for the Japanese members. So thank you. And now, so we come to the most exciting part of this program. So let us put our hands together to welcome our regional director of our Northern Luzon, our second generation, newly installed leader of our regional director of Northern Luzon. Let us all welcome our second generation, Miss Blessy Belly Ramos. Let's welcome her with our rousing applause.
Thank you so much for our Reverend Jaime Vergara po. Very heartfelt, warm spot. Good evening to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents, to our 21 Chair, Dr. Robert S. Kittel and Mrs. Kittel. Good evening. To our Regional President of FFW Asia Pacific, our President Hori. To our Asia Pacific Vice President and General Affairs and PR Department Director, our Dr. Julius Malikdem. Our Asia Pacific Vice President and IAYSP Asia Pacific President, our Reverend Ronnie Sudusta. The Director of Church Growth Department, Asia Pacific and Philippines, our Reverend Jaime Vergara and Mrs. Shirley Vergara. Our Asia Pacific BFD Director, Mrs. Dulce Boyayo. Our national leaders all throughout Asia Pacific and all our leaders, blessed families, strong families, elders, brothers, and sisters who are here in the Zoom right now. Good evening. So my testimony is actually recorded earlier ago, so I hope you will love and be inspired with this testimony. What's this? Good evening po, magandang gabi sa ating lahat. To our Chon E1 Chair, Dr. Robert S. Kittel and Mrs. Teresita Kittel, good evening. To our Regional President of FFWPU Asia Pacific, Reverend Masaichi Hori, good evening po. Our Asia Pacific Vice President and General Affairs and PR Department Director, Dr. Julius Malikdem, good evening. Our Asia Pacific Vice President and IAYSP Asia Pacific President, Reverend Ronnie Sudusta. Good evening po. To our Director of Church Growth Department, Asia Pacific and Philippines, our Reverend Jaime O. Vergara and Mrs. Shirley Vergara. Good evening po. To our Asia Pacific BFD Director, Mrs. Dulce Boyayo. Good evening po. And the national leaders all throughout Asia Pacific, good evening. Leaders, blessed families, CheonBo families, Elders, brothers and sisters, magandang gabi sa lahat and good evening. I am Blessed Ramos, and it is with great humility that I stand before you today to share my testimony. So allow me to share my screen there. Again, I am Blessed Ramos, and it is with great humility that I stand before you today to share my testimony. Introduction. Again, I am Blasibel T. Ramos, born on November 1, 1999, a 24-year-old second generation who carries forward the legacy of faith and dedication instilled in us by our true parents. I hold a degree in Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, and I am a licensed professional teacher. Teaching is not just a profession for me, it's a passion that allows me to empower and inspire young minds, shaping the future generations that I use in my current mission. Currently, I am the regional leader of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification Region 1 in the Philippines. On a lighter note, I have a deep affection for cats. Their grace, independence, and gentle nature resonate with me, bringing joy and comfort to my life. I am truly humbled to share a part of my journey with you, with all of you today. And thank you again for this opportunity. Allow me to introduce my family. We have here my tatay, as you can see here at the upper left, beside my spouse, Joel, and then my sister beside me. And here at the right photo when I was a child is my mama, my mother. My tatay is a pillar of strength and discipline. He is strict and firm, yet his guidance and unwavering principles have instilled in me a sense of resilience and determination. His presence in my life has made me stronger, teaching me the value of hard work and perseverance. On the other hand, my mother, Mama, was a beacon of calmness and gentleness. Her soothing presence and kind heart taught me the importance of empathy and compassion. Her love for the little things in life inspired me to cherish every moment and find beauty in simplicity. Although she went to the spirit world in 2017, we know she is with us all the time. And then there's my sister, Ella, who is not just a sibling, but also my best friend. She embodies the strength and knowledge of our tatay, my father, yet she possesses a unique warmth and understanding that make her truly special. Her companionship and support have been a constant source of joy and comfort in my life. Together, my family has shaped me in profound ways, molding me into a person who values strength, kindness, and love. I am also grateful for my spouse, which you can see here in the middle. That's my spouse, Joel Doctorero, who has been a pillar of support in my mission. It's comforting to have someone by your side who shares your beliefs and faith, someone who understands the importance of true love and the beauty of waiting. Together, Joel and I have received the blessing from our true parents last May 2023, which has strengthened our bond and deepened our commitment to each other. His unwavering support and understanding has been a source of strength and inspiration for me. And I am truly grateful to have him as my partner in life. I'm also grateful for my spouse's family. As you can see here at the bottom left, that's where the picture of my family, my father and my sister, together with my spouse and my spouse's family. I'm also grateful for my spouse's family who has been there with me, guiding me, protecting me. Their support and presence in my life have been a source of strength and comfort, and I am thankful for the love and care they have shown me. One particular moment that stands out is where is when we were in Baguio and my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, and I were sharing the same room. One morning, as I opened my eyes, I found my mother-in-law looking at me, looking at me with sincere and teary eyes. When she realized I was awake, she embraced me and said that she was grateful for me as her son's wife, adding that my own mother would have been so happy as well. It was a moment of deep connection and understanding, and I felt truly blessed to be part of their family. So that is my family. Next is my education and mission years. Throughout the years, I have been on a mission of personal and educational growth. I have attended leadership seminars, participated in fundraising activities, done conditions, and prayed sincerely. Each day, I strive to understand more deeply the heart of our true parents. I have experienced both rejection and warmth from the people, and these experiences have made me grow as a person. Being part of CAR, IAYSP, Blessed Children Community, UPF, and FFWPU has molded me into who I am. Despite the struggles I face every day, I am grateful for having survived them. Looking back, I see how each challenge has shaped me and helped me become the person I am today. My journey with understanding the divine principle began when I was in high school. At that time, I only knew a little bit about it from my parents and Sunday school when I was really young, but I didn't really understand its depth. It wasn't until the summer of 2015, when I was 15 years old, that everything changed. A man who I, a man I had never met before. He is Reverend Ferdinand Pagan Jr. As you can see at the top right, father figure here. He is Reverend Ferdinand Pagan Jr. Who visited our house and invited me to a seminar in La Union. What started as a 2 day seminar turned into a life changing experience of 21 days, where I finally understood the significance of true parents and continuously educate myself about divine principle and true parents' life course. Reverend McBagan kept in touch with me, often travel long often traveling long distances just to visit me and my family for a few minutes. His guidance and mentorship along with his family, who I now consider my own, have been instrumental in shaping me into who I am today. Their love and support have been a constant source of strength and inspiration, and I am forever grateful for their presence in my life. Next, I'm going to talk about leadership. Throughout my journey, I have had the privilege of stepping into leadership roles that have challenged me and helped me grow. My first experience was in junior high school when I was asked to run for student council president as an opponent to my best friend who had no one running against her. It was a funny and unexpected turn of events as I ended up winning by a landslide of votes. Despite feeling overwhelmed and unprepared, I embraced the role wholeheartedly. Our motto when I was president, living for the sake of others, guided me and my officers as I navigated the responsibilities of the position. In my college years, as you can see here in the right picture, in the left, it was my high school years. The right, in my college years, I continued to pursue leadership roles. I served as the president of IAYSP La Union and CARP DIMSU chapter in my university. These experiences further shaped my understanding of leadership and strengthened my commitment to serving others. A similar situation occurred in November 2023 when I was unexpectedly appointed as a regional leader. The suddenness of it all left me feeling unprepared and unsure. However, through prayer and reflection at Cheongshimon, I realized that I had the best support system with me, with the wisdom and direction of true mother, our true parents. I pledge to do my best in practicing true love, living for the sake of others, and living for the sake of the holy community. These experiences have taught me the importance of being adaptable, resilient, and always ready to serve others. They have shaped my leadership style and strengthened my commitment to embodying the values of our true parents in everything I do. Now I'm going to share rejection. Throughout my life, I have faced rejection, but each experience has only made me stronger and more resilient. One of the earliest rejections I faced was when I was in high school. I was chosen to be one of the six students in our city to become an exchange student in California, USA. However, I encountered a setback as I wasn't allowed to have a passport yet due to my parents' documents having problems. This prevented me from pursuing this opportunity, and it was a big disappointment to myself. Yeah, I feel really disappointed at that time. I also experienced rejection twice in South Korea. Firstly, I was again very much honored and humbled. I was selected again to become an exchange student in South Korea when I was in university. But unfortunately, the pandemic disrupted those plans. Then, when I applied for a visa to attend my blessing in South Korea, I was rejected once again. Despite these setbacks, I have learned to be resilient and to persevere rather in the face of rejection. But through these rejections, I have come to believe that they were blessings in disguise. You see, if I had been able to go to California as an exchange student, I might not have met Reverend McBagan in my high school years and embarked on a journey of deeper understanding of true parents. Similarly, not going to South Korea for my blessing led me to a profound realization. You see, I received the blessing in the Philippines, in my country, surrounded by our family and friends, which made the experience even more meaningful. This rejection turned out to be a gift, allowing me to share this immense happiness with the people I love the most. These experiences have taught me that rejection can lead to unexpected blessings. It has shaped my faith and strengthened my resolve to trust in the path that unfolds, to trust in the path that unfolds before me, knowing that even in rejection, there is a greater purpose at work. Aju, Aju. Now, in my journey, I have experienced moments of loss that have led to new beginnings. My birthday falls on November 1, 1999, which is celebrated as All Saints Day, but it's actually famously known in the Philippines as Araw ng mga Patay, or they change it to All Souls Day. In the Philippines, a day. This is a celebration in the Philippines, a day to remember and pray for our departed loved ones who already went to the spirit world. One of the most profound losses in my life was when my mother passed away. Our family was devastated and faced financial struggles due to the hospital bills. It was a dark time for us, but it was also a turning point in my life. After completing my 40 days seminar, Reverend Foyle Bagon Jr. asked me to become a full-time student in La Union. It felt like a guiding light from my mother, pushing me to continue my growth in faith and service. I strive every day to make her proud. During my time in CAR, I met a remarkable woman named Hannah Mendoza. So you can see here in the right picture, it's Ate Hannah. She was not just an ate or a friend, but a guiding light in my mission and in life. She was my closest first generation friend and ate or elder sister. Her passing in 2019 was a profound loss. Despite her young age, she had a pure heart and a deep love for others.
Umiiyak si ano,
I decided to pursue the blessing in her honor.
umiyak na ako
I
kanina.
decided to pursue the blessing in her honor,
Kaibigan ng
knowing that it was a dream she never got to fulfill. I am dedicated to achieving the dreams she had for herself and making her proud. I will make her proud. Lastly, I want to mention Reverend Froilan Magbagon Jr. again. He's not yet dead. I wish him a very long life, of course. But I put it him here for a reason. I want to mention that Reverend Matbagan Jr., who had been a father figure, an elder, a mentor, and a leader in our life, in my life, in our region, when he transitioned to a bigger mission, he is now a state leader in Antipolo, and it felt like a loss for our region because he was our regional leader for the longest time. However, his transition with his bigger purpose, his bigger mission in the providence, also marked a new beginning for me. I was appointed as the new regional leader, a responsibility I embraced with gratitude and determination. These moments of loss have taught me the value of resilience, faith, and the importance of cherishing every moment with those we love. They have shaped me into the person I am today. And I am really, fully grateful for the new beginnings they have brought they have brought into my life. In my present time, now I find myself in my third month already as the regional leader of Family Federation Region 1 here in the Philippines. It is a role that I do not take lightly, as I am tasked with inspiring my community and leading them towards a fruitful vision for 2025. With the guidance of our new leadership in our state, our Reverend Rinelan Sangan, in the support of my community and the region, that is my region, my community, in Region 1, including all of the leaders, elders, brothers, and sisters, I am confident that we can achieve great things. Being the youngest and the first second generation regional leader in the Philippines, I feel a great sense of responsibility to set a positive example for our future generations. I strive to be humble, strong, and a good influence, always guided by the teachings of our Heavenly Parent and true parents. I am also determined at 24 years old to become CheonBo victors, a Jew. I will work hard to help my parents accomplish our 430 ancestors' liberation and blessing, horizontal and vertical, with a continuous, sincere prayer, profound inspiration, and spirit of Chongqing One. It's one of the greatest gifts our True Mother has given to us. I am excited to end my testimony. I am excited for the journey ahead and look forward to working together with my community to bring about positive change and growth. Kamsahamnida and maraming salamat.
Wow, that's amazing testimony from our second generation, a regional leader of Region 1, our sister, Blessy Bell Ramos. Wow, that's amazing. So let's give her again another big round of applause as we also have a very inspiring testimony. So we can really see now that how much our second generation, if they are going to be the next in line for us, we can really see the and the energy and the future for our next generation is and for our future, of course. So we are very happy, and I hope that we can hear more of this kind of more testimonies from our second generation, the first generation, our young adults, our leaders from all over Asia Pacific. So that's why we'd like to encourage all our national leaders to please give us the name list of your second generation young people in your country, because we would like to hear them in this platform as we are now coming into one community of in Asia Pacific, so that with this, then we can encourage, especially our second generation, our future leaders, to really stand for our beloved Heavenly Parent and our true parents. So once again, thank you to our Miss Blessy Bell Ramos for that great school. With that, of course, I know President Huri loves to hear this kind of testimony. However, because of their schedule now this in Korea, I know he would like to listen and to hear this testimony or see if he will be available anytime or maybe by next time. So I hope we can hear more updates from him. Now we would like to, in behalf of our President Tuli, to give us the reflection and also the special message. We would like to invite our IAYSP President and our Vice President of Heaven Asia Pacific, none other than our young and energetic YSP President Reverend Ronnie Sudusta for his special message in behalf of our President Masachi Puri. Let's welcome him with our virtual clap.
Good evening to our most loving heavenly parents and true parents. Good evening to everyone, our CheonBo victors and our CheonBo challengers, to all young people who is present with us tonight in our CheonBo Monday Night Club. Good evening. If I may ask po, those who can close your eyes, if I can ask you to close your eyes, those who cannot close your eyes, it's okay. You can open your eyes, but please help me to somehow bring us into a state of imagination. I want us to inhale and exhale. And I want us to imagine a young woman, eyes blazing with determination, holding a microphone and doing MC in an HTM blessing ceremony. I want us to imagine a young man making coffee for his father while the father is lecturing divine principle. Imagine a young woman like Blessy now carrying the legacy of her parents' unwavering faith towards true parents, a legacy she now proudly carries forward. Imagine a second generation kneeling down as she pray. Her voice trembles with emotion, praying, "This is the simjong of my parents. Now I know the reason why my parents going out to do chonbo and follow through parents." I want us to imagine this younger generation. Why did I ask everyone to imagine those one? Brothers and sisters in faith, ladies and gentlemen, in this new phase of our Chonbo Monday Night Club, we get to listen the testimonies of our younger generation as they engage in religious work. We get to listen to the people who stand beside their religious parents as they engage in Chonbo activity. We will listen to the testimonies of our younger generations. How did they understand? How did they inherit? And how they came to take ownership of the sacrifice and hard work of their parents as they live a life for God and for the sake of others. We will be inspired listening to their truth, their life, and their determination. This is the very vision of President Hori when he opens this new phase of our Chonbo Monday Night Club and asking us to invite our younger generations. How in the world we get to see our younger generations happy, serving, helping us as we do our Chonbo mission. There are some who might still struggling. How can their children understand their passion for mission? But in our community, we would like to show that there are some also who became victorious on that one. Even I myself, this is my big worry. When my 4-year-old daughter and my 2-year-old daughter grow to become 18, will they understand my heart? Will they understand my passion for the mission? Will they inherit and take ownership of our unwavering faith for true parents' providence. And here we are tonight, we could witness one second generation who take that leap of faith, understanding the faith of their parents, seeing the signs of the spirit world, and of her mother went to the spirit world of going through this path, happily on this path. And when President Hori mentioned it to us, and then I came to reflect, what does this younger generation has to do with Chonbo? They are not Chonbo victors yet. They did not accomplish anything as far as Chonbo mission is concerned. But when I can reflect, oh, that's why they are second generations who having a job, who's doing fundraising so that they can support their parents and that their parents can accomplish their Chonbo mission. And this is the heart of the new phase of our Chonbo Monday Night Club, how we are opening our heart and our mind to the sincerity of our younger generation, having witnessed the passion of their parents in the mission. And I hope, we could somehow understand the heart of our President Hori as he opened this new path for all of us. And if you're second generation, or do you know second generation, younger generations in your area, in your tribe, in this one, please share. Let us hear their testimonies. Share their passion to all of us. I believe that through testimonies like Blessy and so many second generations that we know will witness the power of inheritance, not just of material possession, but of values, belief, and commitment to something greater than themselves or ourselves. These young voices echoing the lessons whispered across generations. And I believe that it will ignite a fire within us, reminding us that my parents' sacrifice, I cannot understand it at first, but now I understand. I cannot understand why my parents need to do fasting. I cannot understand why they need to spend much of their time not with us but in the mission. But now I finally understand. This is the heart of the new phase of our Chonbo Monday Night Club. It reminds us that sacrifices and hard work, when fueled by purpose, can transform lives and communities and change the perspective of our second generation. Right now, we can find second generation in our community carrying the strength of their parents' example, carrying the strength of their parents living a life for true parents, carrying the strength of their parents, understanding why absolutely we need to unite with true mother in this time. The wisdom of their faith and their unwavering support for their communities. Let the stories of the second generation inspire us to step forward, to join hands and build a future where faith, like a torch passed from parent to child, illuminates the path to a better world. Let us be the generation that takes the baton, give it to our second generation or third generation, and ignites the fire of hope and the fire of truth and spirit to all of us. A purpose that will shine not just in our generations, but for the generations that are to come. Blessy, thank you so much for inspiring us tonight. And we know that what you are doing, pioneering, showing other second generation that, you know what, living a religious life is not that boring. You know what? Living a religious life, it does not mean you have to suffer day by day, but living a life of happiness together with heavenly parents and true parents. This is just the first one of our testimonies like this, but I am overwhelmed with inspiration. And as the day goes by, as many Mondays that are coming, I hope that we could inherit and understand the faith of the parents through the testimonies of their second generation, determining to fulfill their Chonbo mission and understanding the hard work of their parents. If your second generation is in that one right now, invite them next Monday, Chonbo Club. And together, they get to listen why it is important for them to help and inherit the heart of their parents. Chonbo Victors, Chonbo Challengers, this so much intensity in my heart is overflowing. And I hope that this inspiration, one day, we can personally, face to face, share to True Mother these beautiful testimonies of Monday Chonbo Club. Thank you so much and good evening, everyone.
Thank you so much to our YSP President of our Heavenly Asia Pacific, our Vice President Reverend Ronnie Sudustab for that very inspiring and very beautiful takeaway from that testimony coming from our Miss Blessy Ramos. Thank you. We are so grateful and thankful. Now, at this point, we would like also to hear the closing remarks from our national leader of our FFWPU Philippines. Let us all welcome our Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo T. Palo for his closing remarks. Let's welcome him with our virtual club.
Thank you very much for Jimmy, our Reverend Jaime, and to all our beloved leaders, CheonBo families, our blood families, and second generation, all brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for joining once again our 101st special Monday CheonBo Club. Truly, this is like next level today. Truly inspiring to listen. Even though while I'm traveling a while ago, I just arrived in our national headquarters now, but I could listen very well with the testimony of our first, second generation this time to give her very inspiring testimony. So truly, this is, I think, our regional President Hori wanted to listen. Yeah, as parents, our inspiration actually comes from children as parents. Of course, our children, they always receive inspiration from parents, but also us parents and our beloved true parents, especially our true mother and true mother listen such testimony. Truly, true mother will be very, very inspired. Yeah, so I'm sure this testimony will bless you also later, as what we have done with our CheonBo victors. We compile it and then we'll be submitting. So I'm sure when a true mother will going to listen from this testimony, for sure true mother will be very inspired. Yeah, so in the Philippines, we are really doing our best, to really help our generation and young members to start to take responsibility. And this time, our sister Blasi, she is actually the first Filipino second generation to be able to stand in this position as regional leader. Yeah, in the Philippines, we have 17 regions now. So among all these 7 regions, she is the first Filipino second generation now taking that responsibility. Yeah, I'm really happy also that her husband is Filipino Japanese, but also they are planning, I think, to settle in the Philippines. So, or I'm not sure yet, but till I think 2 years more. According to our sister Blasi, when I talked to her, that before they start to settle. So this is really great opportunity also for her, and really our second generation can show the model. So I'm sure with her experience later on, she can really grow and develop, and in the future she can even take higher responsibility to support our beloved true mother. Yeah, so we could see from her testimony, Heavenly Parent have guided her life, and really these are the fruit of the investment of parents. So that's our beloved elders, bus families. Truly, although I'm always putting in my heart this point, if I continue to carry out my responsibility, truly our second generation, they will going to reap all these sacrifices that we have been investing. So that's why as parents, we can think of our, the settlement of our own family, because generations and generations, how can they inherit? So that's why when we look at this second generation now, we have many already second generations in our region also now starting to really take responsibility. So this is already the fruit of the investment of our parents, the elders, the first generations. So for sure, our second generations will become better than us. They will inherit, and especially from parents, and then with also knowledge that they have accumulated, especially with the age we are living in. So I'm sure they can really become the great people that will going to continue the vision of true parents, and until the day that we can truly realize children's dream substantially. So really, this is truly inspiring. I'm looking forward to listen more, not only from Philippines, but I know many second generations also from other nations who have really this kind of commitment and dedication that is truly, truly inspiring for us, for our community, and especially for Heavenly Parent and True Parent. So once again, I'm really, really grateful to our sister Lassie. I congratulate her and really with her courage, commitment as a woman, especially not so many actually are women now in the leadership position. Even I saw during the meeting with the leaders in Korea, with the presentation of Dr. Kittel, I heard among that big group, only three women is there. So having a woman, regional leader in our country, second generation, this is truly, like a breakthrough, and we hope to have more second generation and young brothers and sisters start to take responsibility and truly inherit everything from Heavenly Parent, from True Parents, from the elders, and then they can truly become the hope and inspiration of our Heavenly Parent and True Parents, especially our beloved True Mother, who is living together with us this time on earth. So once again, congratulations, Sister Blessy, and thank you very much. Let's look forward together for more and more inspiring stories and testimonies from our young generations. Have a great evening, everyone. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you very much to our Reverend Dr. Halo for that closing remarks. And again, this showcase of showing again of how a parent and child cooperation for the victory for Vision 2025 towards 2027. So this is already now the settlement to inheritance by our second generation. So we look forward that we can have more of our second generation from the whole Asia Pacific. So that's why we are encouraging all our second generation, our young people, please send us your names so that we are going to make the schedule for you to give your testimonies. So we are now this is the right time for us to listen to our second generation, our young leaders in our heavenly Asia Pacific. So thank you again to our Reverend Alayo Halog for that closing remarks. Before we finally close this meeting, we would like to show you some important announcement. So these are the announcement as we have just celebrated our True Parents' birthday and the 11th year of CheonBo. Now we would like to again remind because we are not yet finished, we are not yet done with the special donation for us to support officially the event of celebrating our True Parents' birthday and the 11th anniversary of CheonBo Foundation. So I hope every one of us can continue giving our support, and this is for the Philippines. This is the purpose of that donation is for us to continue to support the Providence and offering our support to our beloved True Mother to support the official event celebrating the True Parents' birthday. And for Philippines, this is for blessed families to offer $21 at least, or an equivalent of the peso 1,239. Individual and for single members is $10 and 590. So the deadline is still on March 8th. But for other nations, so please coordinate and check with your nation or with your national leader. And we also have the upcoming first or Blessed Family Education Family Life. So this is going to be on February 25. So we would like to encourage all our blessed couples as we eagerly anticipate our starting strong, building and healthy and fulfilled blessed family life. That will be on February 25. A friendly reminder to everyone. So please take note of that. That is Sunday, coming Sunday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you can register on this link and also ensure that you have completed your registration and payment because we are looking forward for everyone's active participation. And we are aiming to strengthen and bring joy to all our blessed families. We can learn from this very important building a healthy and fulfilling blessed family life. And next, our daily Chung Shimon prayer vigil that is being connected directly to our Fatherland Korea every Monday to Friday. We're now on our 973, if I'm not mistaken. So this is from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And so therefore, let us encourage in this final 40 days to reach 1,000. So let's encourage everyone, all our blessed families, brothers and sisters in Asia Pacific to join at least once a week or at least every Friday, where the whole world are joining together, because we believe, if we believe, and it will surely happen. And let us not miss this amazing grace heaven has given in this era through the Chongshimwon, because through our devotion to the Chongshimwon, surely Heavenly Parents' wish, our true parents' wish, and our wishes will surely be realized. Aju. So by next week, we are going to hear one of the testimonies coming from one of our CheonBo families in Mindanao. So we look forward for their testimony that will be on February 26th by our Honorable Raul and Noboy Caballero, one of our distinguished leader also and elders in Mindanao. So please invite again everyone, and we have schedules also for the CheonBo families with together with their children's testimony, and also our second generation young people are now scheduled to give the testimony. So we have already made this schedule. So let's look forward, and we are inviting every blessed second generation, our young people, to also give the testimony. So please coordinate with our church growth department on their schedule. And again, we would like to encourage all our CheonBo families, CheonBo victors, to please send your testimonies or your best practices, because now we are consolidating and putting everything, all our testimonies into a book and best practices and breakthrough. And hopefully we can offer this to our beloved true mother for her to read and to inspire her, and also to inspire everyone through these CheonBo victors practices. So we like also to thank everyone again, to all the brothers and sisters who have been continuously giving the support, of course, one way or another. Our Mr. Edgar Nacorda, Mrs. Liza Lagase, Mrs. Renes Fujita, Mr. William Enriquez, for the support to Church Growth Department for the continuous program of this platform. So thank you, and we look forward to please continue inviting our second generation, our blessed families, brothers and sisters to attend to our CheonBo Monday Club. And we'd like again to thank everyone, especially brothers and sisters from all over Asia. Now we have already reached almost 230 plus, and we'd like to thank everyone from India. We have now brothers and sisters from India. We have now brothers and sisters from Cambodia, from Central Asia, from Hong Kong, from Singapore, from Malaysia, and from Korea, from Myanmar. We are so grateful and thankful that now brothers and sisters are totally uniting with our regional president in this platform, and we look forward that please continue to invite more brothers and sisters and join us in this educational platform every Monday. So with that, we would like to invite the couple of one of our CheonBo challengers in Region 1 to lead us in a closing prayer, Mr. Grex Alexander and Nori Flora, for the closing prayer.
Good evening, brothers and sisters. I hope you can hear us, and please join us in our prayer. Our beloved Heavenly Parent and true Prince of heaven and earth and humankind. Heavenly Parent, as we close our eyes and would like to internalize of what had been said by our second generation, calling you as a parent is already an elated moment to our heart and our whole being as a person, and at the same time as a blessed family and members of the Heavenly Parent Holy Community under the Family Federation for World Peace, in other words, the Unification Movement family. Heavenly Parent, I am so grateful that you have given us such a wonderful opportunity, most especially that we heard an inspiration, an overwhelming gratitude of a heart from our second generation, who really gives her time and her devotion and her commitment, which also recognizes her loyalty to you and her dedication of time to you, and especially to our beloved true parents. How much more, Heavenly Parent, that our beloved true mother is now listening and also smiling at the same time to how she will be able to also listen to the words, to the ups and downs of a second generation, and how much more to the coming second generations of true blessed families who will come to testify the greatness and the blessings, the boundless blessings that is being poured to them by our beloved true parents. So, my dear Heavenly Parent, I really pray and ask that may you could continuously guide not only us as families, but more importantly now, how will you embrace and give encouragement to our second generation who is now leading the path of opening the gates for every youth, for every people, not only in our country, not only in our community, but throughout the world, on how they will really give life and spirit in proclaiming the name and the greatness of our beloved true parents, especially to our beloved true mother. So thank you, Heavenly Parents. Thank you for all the blessing. Thank you for all the love and the care. And may you could continuously guide and bless, especially our second generation, who has now the zest, who is now has the authority and power by your guidance and your protection, who's now leaving us at this time and age on how they will shout out to the world how great our beloved true parents is. Thank you, and please guide each and everyone, each all brothers and sisters who listen and who have come to be inspired and more inspired, Heavenly Parents. But in actuality, also would like to put this in action how we can really give life and support to the greatness and to the dream of our beloved true parents. Thank you, and we would like to offer, Heavenly Parents, this moment of gratitude and humility. In the name of Greg's and Oriflora Central Blessed Family, I offer all this to you. Adieu.
Aju, Aju. Thank you very much to the couple of our brother Grex and Nori, Laura, for that closing prayer. And so we would like again to thank everyone. So let us offer our gratitude to our Heavenly Parent, to our true parents for this evening's meeting. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, true parents. And also let's greet everyone also with a heart, and a thumbs up as we would like to close this meeting. And let's open our camera for the photo op of our 101st CheonBo Monday Club. So let us open our camera. Are we ready to shout and say, Abuji!
Aboji!
Thank you.
Omoni!
Omoni!
Saranghayo!
Sarangyo!
And for Vision 2025, Suni!